What up, gang? Central Coast Disc Golf and Dynamic Discs are bringing you some more disc golf action. As always, Dynamic Discs is sponsoring a Dymax giveaway, so make sure to like and comment on YouTube for a chance to win. Speaking of DD, I just picked out a ton of Dymax winners, so make sure to check your YouTube email. I haven't heard from a bunch of people, so you could be a winner. In Central Coast Disc Golf news, we have our first video from the Texas chapter of Central Coast Disc Golf, Mr. Stu Dunn. He is the man. It was his first time filming, though, so go easy on him. It takes some practice to get good, just like anything else. I also wanted to give a huge thanks to Richie Preble for editing the video. It helps a ton in getting out more videos for you guys to watch. For our Patreon subscribers, this one will be a free video, so don't worry about that. But anyway, let's watch some disc golf.
Okay. Alright guys, Ian here from Central Coast Disc Golf, and we have the Texas chapter of Central Coast Disc Golf joining us, Mr. Stu Dunn. Say what's up, Stu.
Hello.
That is Stu.
How's it going?
Appreciate all the hard work you did out there, man. And happy
yeah.
Be part of
It
this.
is. None of it's fun. I hate it.
I totally get you, man. But let's watch some disc golf. Alright, with the Texas State Championships, Day 2 chase card, and we have Simon Lizotte, the stroke lead over Miles Seaborn. Garrett Gurthie is tied with him, and there's David Wiggins a couple back of that. And we are starting off on hole number 14, 411. Tell us about the hole, Stu. This one looks pretty uphill.
Yeah, it's super deceptively uphill. Like, it doesn't look like it at all in here, and these guys all make it look easy, but
Yeah, I think
the
we
OB
have
right hard too.
the three longest throwing players in the world on this card, Stu.
That's makes me feel small.
Makes me feel like I got a weenie arm watching these guys. So, David Wiggins has the box first, and he just crushes up there. Kind of hyzer flipping to Annie and have it flex back towards the pin. Up next is Double G, Garrett Gurthie. And he's got enough power just to throw a hyzer at it, 400 feet uphill, no problem. Ooh, skips a little left, but he's going to have a putt. And up next is Simon Lizotte out of Germany. Discmania sponsored. He's throwing that similar line to Double G. Looks like it's working still. Wow.
Yeah, I mean they all made it like puttable for sure.
God, impressive. Up last is Miles Seaborn. Is that DD sponsored still?
Yeah, he's Texas DD sponsored, so him and Eric McCabe holding down the fort there.
Cool. He looks like he took a little more added approach and came up a little short. Ooh, almost bangs that little step putter though. So
Yeah, there's danger there left if you go too short, so that's why I think they were all hanging it wide.
gotcha. So Garrett has this for birdie. Nice putt. He's got that signature kind of hyzer putting style, you know.
Yeah, that's definitely signature.
Yep. Miles
Seems to be his game.
Yeah, it's working for him though. Miles with the comebacker, and Simon has this for a birdie after a really nice drive. Wow.
So I think I played this hole, and I was at that same spot after 3 shots.
These guys make it look a little too easy. David with a nice tap in birdie as well. And that's going to bring us to hole 15, 295. Probably a putter hole for these dudes. OB off to the right. And kind of goes down a little bit, and there's a berm, and you really don't want to go past the berm, Stu. It kind of drops off, you said?
Yeah, like a big. There's a guy first trying to actually threw his putt over the basket, and the wind lifted it over the hill, and then he had like a 70, 60 footer coming back
Oh my
without
goodness.
hitting the basket. So.
Ouch. Yeah, definitely don't want to go long.
And then there's actually there's this big square of OB in the middle you can't
Uh-huh.
see, but off to the right. So that's why they're all kind of also leaning left.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
The same OB that played in the last hole on the right.
Oh, gotcha. So it looks like Simon's playing the more hyzer line at it. And come up a little short left, it looked like.
Yeah, that blue mid-range he's throwing all week.
I think it's an MD1, I want to say. Maybe an MD2, I'm not sure. He did it in the bag, you can watch it.
He corrected me. It's not. He was like, "No, we don't throw M's."
Oh, really?
Use them with the Prodigy disc.
Oh, whoops. So here's Simon for birdie. Ooh, just a little low on that one. Miles with his putt. So the wind didn't look too bad that day, Stu.
Yeah, here it's definitely less because you're just on the west side of the lake.
Uh-huh.
I think that's right.
Okay.
And the wind comes across it and picks up.
Gotcha. I saw some of the other day's footage. It looked nasty out there a couple days.
Yeah, I was uncomfortable.
You're the man, Stu.
Can't imagine how they felt.
Seriously, trying to play disc golf on that holding onto a disc when it's wet is not easy. Now, up next is hole 16, 325. This one's really tough. You got the water to the left, and then they kind of have the basket ringed, making it kind of an island almost, Stu.
Yeah, it's almost an island, and then there's a lot more room on the right side, but it's kind of risk reward because you've got the OB flirting over there, but then the water on the left, and
Yeah. I saw people throwing
putting back
backhands
into the.
and forehands at it.
Yeah, I think Paul threw his Paul Macbeth threw his flex forehand on this hole
Uh-huh.
that he throws it through over that one hole over that tree at the last tournament he played at.
Oh yeah, on hole 10, 9. Yeah. So Garrett does the
And
forehand
then
as well. Skips off the water.
Nice.
Sick. That was awesome. Love the off the water skip shots.
I hope he planned that. I want to say he planned
Right? Yeah, we'll give the benefit of the doubt on that. Miles is throwing the big backhand hyzer line, and you guys see it finish right there. Gets it in bounds. Kind of looks like a little bit of a safer drive. Kind of not trying to flirt with the OB so much.
Yeah, I'm sure Miles has played this course before.
Yeah, in Texas. Simon's drive and parked. He's pretty good, dude.
Nice. Yeah, he's okay.
Miles with his birdie bid. Oh, a little high.
So I saw a couple people would putt there and actually go OB in the water.
Oh, I could see that happening.
The
Especially
wind
with the
lifted
wind.
it over the basket.
Yeah, exactly. On a headwind putt or something. Oh, double G. Missed that birdie putt.
He's aiming for that duck.
I was distracted him. It's the Affleck duck out there, I think. And Miles is coming back for a par. Nice.
Nice. Yeah, that was solid. I think any putt here, I mean,
Oh, double G.
it's way harder than it looks. Oh,
Oh,
dang.
no. Yeah. Never fun when you turn those birdie ops into bogeys. That's hurt.
and if he just putted flat,
Might have caught some more chains and stuck, you never know.
that's right.
And David taps a really nice birdie. And double G with the unfortunate bug.
Yeah, that's rough coming into this next hole.
Yeah, exactly.
Bogey in that.
So you got hole 17, 1,000 million feet, OB left of the water, and there's also OB right over that brick fence thing over by the houses.
Yeah. Yeah, I think maybe just to protect the houses. I'm not sure.
I guess that
I
makes
think there's
sense.
a road right there,
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
but it's pretty wide. Pretty wide.
Yeah. What kind of wind are we looking at here, Stu?
Left to right off
Left
the
to right.
lake. So like
Okay.
they're gonna throw an Annie and try and catch the wind.
Gotcha. Ooh, that one definitely caught the wind. Did he go over the fence, Stu?
No,
Oh, no,
he's in bounds right there.
Okay, good.
Yeah, David, he goes over.
Does he? Okay.
But you can. I don't think you can see it.
Yeah. So Miles looks like he has a pretty decent drive. This one flexes
Yeah,
back at the
I think
end.
Miles flexes back. He threw pretty much what you want to.
There it is.
Hello.
And this guy could almost throw 1,000 feet in one shot.
Is that true? You read that somewhere?
Nah, I'm just making that up.
Read it,
he, throws,
maybe?
he throws pretty far, though. So like a really nice shot from Garrett. So that's the basket way down there. And so I don't think we saw David's drive, but he kind of annied out over the fence OB. So this is going to be his third shot.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was a case of me being like, yes, I got it, and I wasn't recording. So
Hitting pause. Yeah, I've definitely done that one before.
yeah. sorry, everyone out there.
The white background is always tough to film against, too.
Yep. Just stack up the excuses against me. It'll make it look better.
Trying to help you out, Stu. So David throws the Annie, and did that go OB, Stu?
Yeah, yep. Again, aiming for the ducks, I believe.
Ah. So
Crash
Simon's
into the
second
water.
shot. Ooh, Annie's into the ground. But cut rolls into the open towards the basket. Wow. So there's the basket over there. Not bad, right?
Yeah, solid placement for a miss if he was trying to do that.
Yes, exactly. So looks like Miles throws the Sky Annie flex shot. Not gonna see that one finish.
I gave up.
Yeah, it's tough. Up next is Double G on his second shot. Double G is so impressive, even the fisherman is watching. Almost.
There were a lot of fishermen out there
Really?
this day, not the next day.
Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah, they gave up.
Yeah, with the awesome, they're smart enough to go home when it's raining and blowing 50 miles an hour. Pro disc golfers, not so much.
No money on the line for the casual fisherman.
This is true. This is very true. See, Simon could bang this guy about a 20-25 footer. Looks like slight headwind. Just floats it in there, Simon style. Really nice putt.
No solid. The state of his round today.
Yeah, that is true. He's playing pretty well.
I talked to him about that putt that he missed on the 2 holes ago, and that was kind of like the turning point for his round, I think, because
You popped him up after that?
He pretty much did not miss.
Nice pep talk, man. Garrett tapped it in bird. David had the unfortunate bogue. Simon and Miles also get some really nice birds. And we're at hole 18, 301 foot, slightly off the left. Got a little that fencing area is OB, right, Stu?
Yeah, fencing area, and then also left of the
Left tree?
Of the left tree that you see up there.
Yeah.
Like people were parking up there, so I made the mistake of parking there the first day, and I got hit a couple times.
Did you? Oh no.
I learned.
So Simon gets up there. He's a little short though.
Yeah, so it was weird. See all the pros throw short on a 300-foot hole, but I guess it's they had a tailwind, so maybe just beating them down. I'm not sure.
Yeah, a tailwind will definitely knock your disc out of the sky. Double G throwing the hyzer flip. And
I think you saw it right in front of that small tree there at the end.
Gotcha. David Wiggins with his pull. Gets it up there pretty decent. And Miles has second shot. A little step putt. Ooh. Give it a pretty good go. Garrett has a birdie bid.
Miles with that little fluttering putt of his.
Yeah.
So you saw a lot of that. Where it's like a 40-footer, and they're like, nope.
Not gonna miss the comebacker.
Yeah.
Screw this wind. So David looks like he's gonna run this one now. Oh, nice putt from Dave.
Yeah, that was a good headwind whipping putt, I thought.
So Simon has this for birdie as well. Another bird from Simon.
So smooth. So
right?
smooth.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Yeah. Unreal. Dude is talented. Hole number 1, 380 feet. OB to the cart path? Or is there no OB on this one for once?
No. I think over the cart path is all weekend, but for these guys, it's not really in play.
Oh, I guess that's true, huh? So this one's pretty downhill. And we got a headwind on this one,
Downhill
too?
headwind, yeah.
Wow, Simon's
all throwing like a big hyzer or waiting for something to flex out.
Yeah. Oh, Simon got pretty close.
He bombs that mid-range, man.
He really does throw it very far. David Wiggins with his pull. Bradley Williams is calling it a swing when you throw your disc. What do you think about that, Stu? You like the term or no?
I get made fun of because I call penalty shots strokes
Uh-huh.
from ball golf, so
Yeah.
I'm fine with the swing.
Yeah.
I think
Cool.
form. I avoid the whole term thing and just go straight for form.
Yeah.
Good form.
Nice. Double G ripping out the big old hyzer. Getting that fade towards the basket. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that was a sweet shot by him.
Wow. Yeah, really nice. Scary putt on here. So Miles has a definite headwind putt, about 35 out.
30.
Wobble floats it in there. Beautiful putt. So on headwinds putts, kids, you want to aim a little low because it's going to raise it up, and try to keep your disc flat. And on tailwind putts, you want to give it a little extra gusto. Simon makes a really nice putt right there. And
Yeah, keeping it rolling.
Yeah, and David has this downwind putt. Yeah, manages to sling it in. Double G can make this looking at a star frame. Woo!
Ooh.
Drops in.
Flirting with disaster.
Indeed. So, star frame. And Simon's at -5, doing some work. Doing a lot of work, actually.
Yeah, what are we, like 6 holes in?
Yeah, I think so. Kind of tearing it up a little bit. Hole 2, 354. The basket's pretty close to the water over there, Stu. What kind of line are you seeing here?
Yeah, that's like they gotta throw either really high or just if they don't throw really high and hyzering, it's gonna be kind of a layup shot, like in the non-OB straight ahead.
Uh-huh.
Like you'll see him throw over that big dead stump and try and hyzer it in.
Okay. These guys definitely have the power where they don't need to lay up if they don't want to. And you can see Simon's discus isn't fading as much as you'd expect with that left-right wind. Really, it kind of makes it stall out on the comeback. Something to think about when you're throwing into that kind of wind. David takes a similar line to Simon.
Tough too, because if they go too far left, then it skips right into the water.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. David left himself a putt, but it's going to be a scary putt right at the water. And Miles is up next. He has kind of that crow hop run up. Kind of reminds me.
Yeah, kind of Feldbergian.
Yeah, definitely. He's a little farther out than David, but still not a bad drive at all. And up next is Double G.
Double G, show us how it's done.
Yeah, buddy. Gotta imagine he's probably throwing a D1.
Yeah, something.
Guess. Yeah.
Stable, ripping it under his arm there.
Yeah, typical Double G style. Him and Drew Gibson kind of throw like that. They both throw really far.
Yeah.
Must be something to it. I don't know.
Oh, I can't do it, so.
Yeah.
Either it takes way more skill or you have to be tall or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Something. So it looks like
arms.
Yeah. Miles just laid it up. And David has this for birdie, and it's a little bit of a death putt. It's probably got about like 8 feet behind the basket, maybe. Oh, what was that?
Oh.
Looks like, you know what that was too? That was nose down in a tailwind, or sorry, in a headwind. And
in a headwind?
Yeah, it just hit the ground. Wow. Yeah, we got to keep it flat.
Maybe he was laying up.
Maybe he was laying up. We'll give the benefit of the doubt. He did stay in bounds though. He did go in the water, right?
No, yeah, I think he stayed in bounds.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So Garrett with a really impressive birdie on that difficult hole. Really a lot of risk reward on that one. That's going to bring us to hole number 3, 452 feet. OB pretty much everywhere. And looks the kind of set it up for the tournaments too. Kind of artificial OB a little bit, just to make it hard for these guys.
Yeah, just slims up the hole, brings that tree you see on the left over those pipes into play.
Mm-hmm.
That's not, they would just hyzer around it normally, and you get there, you kind of got to flirt with it.
Yeah, sure. Garrett rips out the big hyzer. Hanging out over B and coming back in bounce. Look pretty good, yeah. Simon is up next. Throwing a similar line, a little lower.
Yeah, I don't understand. because I heard he only throws PD2s,
Yeah,
and he somehow dominated in this like heavy wind.
he must have a couple different style of PD2s. Get some domey ones, get some flat ones, get some parting line height high ones. It's kind of how it is with Paul and his destroyers.
Right? Yeah. It's for good
Oh,
players, I assume.
yep. So it looks like Dave went OB there, did come back and bounce. It's gonna make for a tough second shot. Well, I guess third if you
So
count the
this is
stroke.
actually where you see Miles flirt with that tree, with like if you don't have the power to hyzer across it.
Oh yeah, he's going straight at it, huh? I'm sure Miles throws like really far. It just doesn't look like it compared to these other three guys.
Yeah, it definitely that was definitely the case because he was
Yeah.
because this one was like what 50 or something.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Charles Barkley playing basketball with 3 Shaqs. Yeah, he's gonna look small.
Or Michael Jordan. I always thought he was like normal sized growing
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
He's 6'6".
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So Miles has his first second shot, and gave that a pretty good run.
He makes that wobble putt work.
Sure does. So it looks like Simon just got barely back in bounds, yeah? And has this for a birdie. Wow.
Laser.
Just pouring him in. Unbelievable.
Kid's on fire.
He really is.
Like every tournament, he's in like top 5, isn't it?
He is. He's unbelievable talent, has an unbelievable mental game for how young he is. Really impressive. Double G making a nice putt. And Miles has this comebacker for a par. The thing about Simon, too, is you see him throwing shots nobody else throws. It's just crazy. So Simon with another birdie. Double G with a nice bird, too. Bring him down to -5. David with a fortunate bogey after going OB. And bring us to the next hole 4, 803 feet. And they're throwing over OB/lake on their drives, too? Is that how it is?
Yeah, it's like a dried up lake on the right. So
Okay.
the OB's like a circle.
Gotcha.
But these guys, they can just completely ignore it and throw over it. It's like 450 to carry or something.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's no problem for these guys.
Right.
Yeah.
I think this is a right to left wind, like a slight right to left, but it kind of calmed down a bit.
Okay. God. So Garrett can throw that far, throwing that high. Unbelievable.
No, he goes left.
Does he go left? Okay.
Yeah. I don't think you see it, but he would have been in if he would have thrown at it.
Gotcha.
This is cleared, just barely clears it, so you can see.
The power it takes to get over it.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, nice drive from Simon.
I think on his first round, he was actually on that OB line.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, he was like sitting on it.
So is Miles trying to clear the OB here? Or is he
I think he was
laying
just
up?
throwing up the middle.
Gotcha.
Yeah, just hyzering something out.
Looks like a nice shot actually from it takes
Those guys again making it look easy.
Mhm.
And David tops them all.
Oh my goodness, a huge bomb. His form looks so interesting, It kind of reminds me a little bit of Barry Schultz. I think he's been hanging out with Barry over there in North Carolina.
Is that where they're from?
Yeah, I think so. So
Probably.
Miles,
That's
yeah,
what I would do if I had a pro in my backyard.
right? That's better way to get better than playing with the best. And Barry's pretty good. So Miles had a nice upshot, and this is a double G's upshot. Gets in there pretty well.
Yeah,
So
get some gallery love.
Yeah, pretty cool. Getting everybody to watch. So it kind of drops off after the basket a little bit, Stu.
Yeah, I think that it's a little like slope undulation back there. So like if you miss long, you get even penalized a little bit more because it slides up.
Gotcha.
Like you see that here.
Yeah, it looks like Simon went a little long, huh? And so Simon has this comebacker for a birdie. Looks like he's about 25 out, but in this wind, long putts or 25 putters are difficult here.
Yep, every foot counts.
Oh, Simon actually missed a putt. Weird.
Oh, I don't. Someone it wasn't Simon.
Yeah.
I don't believe it. Not on that day.
Right?
That
Miles
was what he
makes a nice
said
putt.
too. He was like, I actually missed a couple putts, and he still shot a 1070 round.
Unbelievable. David with a nice putt for birdie there. And Double G's got a tap in. A really tight OB next to the basket here. The creek. And everybody but Simon getting a birdie. And I don't think I've said that before today. And I probably won't say it again. And
I don't remember, but
yeah.
I'm gonna go with yeah.
Dude, we missed the whole 773 OB left, and then OB right. And is it slightly uphill still? It looks like.
Yeah, it is deceptively uphill again, and then like all these right-hander shots want to leak out of bounds or turn over out of bounds.
Mm-hmm.
So like all these guys I think made it, but it was a really tight fairway.
Yeah.
From when you're standing on the box.
It looks like, especially when wind comes into play, it makes placing your shot that much more difficult. So
Yeah,
Miles,
this one got windier I think as we walked up too.
Miles hangs it out over the OB and skips back and bounce for a really nice drive from Miles. Perfectly in the middle of the fairway.
Money Miles, that's what I'm calling him.
Yeah, I'll take it. David's up next, and he just throws a hyzer flip right up the middle, which gets a little bit of a safer shot. Sit down. Ooh,
oh.
barely stays in bounds,
Safer
right?
by an inch.
Yeah. So Simon takes the hyzer line over OB. I'm sure he's throwing a PD too, and comes back in bounds and fairly safe.
You gonna put some money on that? Probably make some money.
I think so. I don't think I'd have any takers though. Ooh, Miles hangs it out, hoping to get some fade towards the basket. Wow. Really
Friendly,
nice.
local skip.
Yeah. Apparently he knew where to put it. Simon is up next. Throwing a similar line to Miles, but from just a little bit closer.
It's hard to find a hole where Simon's throwing a PD2 twice.
That's a really good point. It takes a pretty long hole to make that happen. And Double G with his second shot looks like he's kind of trying to figure out his run up on this berm and tree. Yeah, balk. I'm calling a balk on him. Stroke him.
That's right. Stroke him.
we can still whatever terms we want for ball golf. That's what I say.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and Double G gets it pretty close. David is up next. Is that David's caddy right there?
Yeah, it was. He had that. I talked to him about that bag he has, that new, like, I forget what it's called, but it's like all the discs are in there awkwardly. I don't know how else to say it. Different from any of the other bags, not sideways or.
They're like up and down, right? Yeah, kind of along your back.
Right.
Yeah. So this is gonna be David's third. Oh, just chains out.
Oh, that was a lot of chains for no love.
Yep. Double G with his putt. Double G's it right in there.
So you could see, like, everyone has umbrellas. There was like 100% chance of rain. Nothing.
No, I guess that's Texas for you, huh?
Right.
Oh, Miles with a difficult headwind putt, and got down a little too much. And Simon also has pretty much the same putt as Miles into a headwind. See if he can float this
See
in
what
there.
he can do.
Yep.
Oh.
God. Too good.
I think that was one of the windiest points in the course, too, because you have a giant field behind, like, where I'm filming.
It definitely looks like that flag is blowing. And so Miles has this to try and save par. Nice par save. It looks like David is coming to tap in his 4. No worries there. And Spice Birds from Simon and Garrett. And that is all we got for part 1, guys.
That
Simon,
was scintillating.
pretty awesome, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I wish I could do that.
It'd be pretty fun if you were this good, I think.
That's right.
You could like travel the world, go play disc golf, Pretty cool.
Or I would get super frustrated because I couldn't play better.
There's that too, huh? But anyway, Stu, thanks for joining me, man. Thanks for joining the team. Thanks for all your hard work out there, man. Super appreciated. And,
yeah, dude, it's fun to be a part.
Yeah, glad to have you, man. And we will catch you guys in the next video.
Part 2.
Sweet.